Jordi Palou, an accredited lawyer before the International Criminal Court, joins me live on the line now. Appreciate your time. Just to clarify for everybody watching, just very briefly, invoking Article 99, does that mean there will be a vote at the end of this or not?
This is a measure, a political measure and diplomatic measure of the Secretary General of the United Nations addressing to Security Council and asks for a resolution of the Security Council. So, in fact, this is, let's say, legitimate political pressure inside the organization to consider a resolution after previous attempts, oral attempts and written attempts of Secretary General and Assembly General of the United Nations to consider a ceasefire, immediate ceasefire. But this doesn't mean, as we know, that Security Council approves that. We've seen that before. We've seen that initiative, for instance, of the Secretary General of the United Nations in the 60s in the war in Congo. And we've seen that before. And also, we've seen that blocking initiatives from permanent members of Security Council degenerates in genocide situations. So we know about
this is something I wanted to pick up on, Jordi, because let's think positively. Let's say that they'll come to some kind of draft resolution. It'll go to a vote. What's to stop the process being repeated that we see? It seems all the time, which is resolution, vote, veto. Resolution, vote, veto. Nothing gets done. What's to stop that just continuing?
This is a continuous frustration of the dynamic of functioning of the Security Council. We have to remember that what happened in Rwanda, in the genocide in Rwanda, if the Security Council had considered previously that maybe a genocide was being committed in Rwanda, this would have led the Organization of the United Nations to intervene compulsory. And this didn't happen. And we all know what happened in Rwanda in year not only year 94, but previously and after year 94, and how this extended to Democratic Republic of Congo. So this is a real risk of international security peace in Palestine and Israel to spreading to the region. And this, when we consider and when we talk about possible crime against humanity or even genocide, we're talking that this affects us all as humanity. And
Jordi, you're talking about the crimes that have allegedly been committed, if we stick to what's happening at the moment in Gaza. Do you have confidence that the UN has the ability and the inclination to uncover war crimes and to then prosecute them effectively?
In fact, we have to consider that Chapter 7 of the Charter of United Nations give the opportunity of the use, different types of use of force, including justice, to stop all these crimes and to uncover all these crimes. And not only crimes, war crimes, but also crimes against humanity and crimes of genocide. We have to remember that under Chapter 7 of the United Nations Charter, the ad hoc courts of Rwanda and former Yugoslavia were approved by Security Council of United Nations. We probably know that the same that happened in Central Africa will happen now, and this is a terrible situation for the Palestinian situation. We have to consider that more than 10 times have been killed people in Palestine if we compare to the 7th October attack of Hamas.
Jordi, I apologise to interrupt you. We will have to wrap it up there. Time's got the better of us there. Jordi Palou is my guest. Many thanks, accredited lawyer before the International Criminal Court.